Okay, executable, save, local object. Okay, now there are three types of screens. Oh, three types of screens: selection screen, listing screen, normal screens. Okay. Now parameters, when we give keyword parameters, it creates selection screen. Okay. We'll study about this. And write statement creates listing screens. Okay. So we'll just okay. Now we'll create a program that will show us how selection is done, how we can use select statements. Okay. Data. VMACTEX type MACTEX. Now, what is MACTEX? SC11. MACTEX. Vegetable MACTEX. MAKT. Display. Okay. MAKT is material descriptions table where it will show you client, material number, language key, description, and description in uppercase. Okay. Now, what are we talking about over here? Material description. Now, how do we see material description? /OMM03. Material. Let's take up a random material. Okay. Ball bearing. Continue. Basic data. Okay. Now, description. Ball bearing. Okay, this will be used in the description, and client will be used, and language will be used in that table. It's not that this is the table, but many tables converge in material master. This is our material master view. Okay. This is a normal screen, and we have quite a lot of fields, but these fields are coming from other tables. What we are getting from MAKT is description. Okay. So if I go back, so if you see uppercase, 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 this is basically what is meant from that view. Okay. Okay. In this table, we have client, which will be a key field, a main field, or primary field. Three fields are primary fields, and initialization means that these fields cannot be empty or zero. These fields must have something. So without material number, you cannot view the material. Okay. Now, variable MACTEX will be type MACTEX. Now, what is MACTEX? MAKT is the table we are looking at, and MACTEX is this material description is the MACTEX. So we are defining a variable. Parameters. P Matner is type Matner. Matner is the material number from the table MACTEX, which is obligatory. Write at 5 spaces material number and description at 25 spaces. Select MACTEX up to 1 rows from MAKT into VMACTEX. Now, MAKT's table, MACTEX is one of the fields, and it will load into VMACTEX where Matner, this Matner, will push This P matter will push material number to push MAC text to bring result from MAKT into VMAC text. Okay, and it will produce and show us P Matner and MAC text and select. Okay, so we'll check it. Check, no syntax errors. Activate, activated, and let's run this program. P Matner, now if you see the star is given over here, this is for obligatory. Okay. Okay, bearing bracket, execute, material number and material description. It has given the material number. This is alphanumeric and bearing bracket. This is the description. Okay, easy. Now let's change our code a little bit. Okay. Select MACTEX. We will disable this. How do we disable this? We disable with control plus. Let me write this because this will be easier for me. Control plus and deactivate that. Okay. Select MACTEX from MAKT into VMACTEX where Matner is equal to P Matner. Over here it was up to 1 rows. Okay. Now up to 1 rows means that it can have material number can have duplicate materials. How duplicate in different plants? Okay. So it can produce multiple results. Now it will pull MAKTX in from MAKT into VMACTEX based on parameters over here. Check. Must be closed by select and select. Okay. Parameters actually create a select. Okay. And select. Okay. Now let's check it. No syntax errors. Activate. Okay. Execute. Now it is not bringing up anything. First, it was bringing 1 row. Okay. So you have to play around with the syntax. That syntax was correct. This syntax is not pulling anything, although the material number is there, but
like if you have commented the line where the data was taken right and you have how it will bring the
no syntax errors. Execute. Okay, now it is bringing multiple. My mistake. I mean, that was deactivated. That's why. Now it is bringing not single 1 row, but double rows because it has uh, multiple instances of the material. Okay. Now let's change our syntax again. Okay. Okay. Data VMAC text, type MAC text, and data begin of WA Mac. Now, what is WA? WA is work area. This is a norm, or S, it can be used, or structures, ST for structures. WMAKT is WMAKT is a structure with two fields in it. Now, what are the two fields over here? Spras type Spras. Now, Spras is language, MAKTeX type MAKTeX. Okay, so begin of WMAKT, we are creating a structure. End of WMAKT. Let me just check. Wow, this code is red. It shouldn't be red. Comma without preceding colon. Preceding colon. Okay. Okay. End of WMAKT. Now let's produce WMAKT. Data WMAKT Spras type Spras, or we can actually pull this table, pull this code at the beginning of this one. Okay. Data WMAKTeX type MAKTeX, data begin of Spras to be a marked. Okay. Let me okay. Types begin of TY MAKT, Spras type Spras, MAKTX type MAKTX, data VMAKTeX type MAKTeX, WMAKT type TY MAKT. Now TY is type basically. We have already defined TY MAKT structure. Parameters P matter, type matter, which is obligatory. VMAKTeX is equal to test that. This will be the beginning text of VMAKTeX, right? VMAKTeX. VMAKTeX Spras will be test. When accessing the field of structure, we have to give structure reference. Okay, when we are accessing Spras, which is a field of WMAKT, because WMAKT is where we have to find WMAKT. Yeah, WMAKT type TYMAKT. Now TYMAKT will have Spras. Now Spras is part of the structure. So whenever we are accessing a structure, we have to give the reference of the structure, right? WMAKT Spras. Right at 5 material master and material description. Select MAKTeX from MAKT to VMAKTeX where Matner equals PMatner, right? At 5 PMatner and VMAKTeX. Okay, let's check it. Only types are allowed between types begin of name and types end of name. Okay, selection 40 for VMAKTeX type MAKTeX. W type TY MAKT. Only type statements are allowed. Types. 47. 47 parameters P matter time begin and of name. Type MAKTeX parameters P matter type matter V matter text. 47. 47 is parameter obligatory. P matter obligatory. Types begin of TY MAKT. We need a data as well. Data P underscore MAKTeX type MAKTeX. Okay. 47. This is again persisting somehow. PMAKT PMAKTeX is equal to test. Only type statement are allowed between types begin of name and types end of types begin. Types PMAKTeX type PMAKTeX. Not between types begin of.
So I think we should use the type in the line 34, or we should create something.
Okay, types begin of TY-MAKT. MAKTeX will be type MAKTeX, pros will be pros. Now, what is MAKTeX again? Material descriptions, pros is language, end of TY-MAKT. Data variable MAKTeX will be like MAKTeX, and WA-MAKT, which is work area, will be like TY-MAKT. So it will be sharing or copying the features of material description and language. Parameters PMATNER will be MATNER obligatory. Select SPRAS MAKTeX, which is language material description from MAKT, which is material description table, into work area MAKT, where MATNER is equal to PMATNER. Okay, write PMATNER and VMAKTeX. Okay. PMATNER is there. PMATNER, VMAKTeX into VA-MAKT, where MATNER is equal to PMATNER. Okay, VMAKTeX, VA-MAKT. Okay, it is producing the description, but not a complete. So there should be a spacing problem with WA-MAKT. Okay, WA-MAKT type TY-MAKT. TY-MAKT is description and language, where into WA-MAKT, where MATNER. Okay, and 25. 25. Then somehow it is actually omitting the spaces because of the spacing. Let's check the spacing. 25. Let's remove this. Still omitting it. Maybe let's take another material description. 372, execute. Still eating up the space. Anyways, let's move ahead. Let's write another program and refine it. Okay, types begin of TY MAKT. MAKTEX pras will be part of TY MAKT, and VMAKTEX will be like MAKTEX, which is description. WMAKT will be like TY MAKT, so it will have language and material description. PMAT is the same material master and material description. Select SPRAS. This is language MAKTEX from MAKT into corresponding fields of WMAKT, where MAT is equal to PMATNER. So system will actually map these fields according to the field setting in MAKT, SPRAS, and MAKTEX, and based on that, if there are duplicates, it will align it. PMATNA, VMAKTEX, and select. The select block basically is all of your ABAP programs are actually living and residing in a block. Okay, these select blocks, and these blocks basically trigger the ABAP programs. The sequence, of course, you can decide as an ABAP programmer what sequence will be done. We will be looking at these blocks. So if there are no blocks defined by default, your um, your ABAP code basically is by default placed in a in an understood block, which is begin of selection block by default. Okay. 72, execute, material description is still not there. Okay, VMAKTEX. No, VMAKTEX is type MAKTEX, and we will have to produce 25 WA MAKT. Okay. Execute. Now it is actually producing. In this E is basically for SPRAS, that is English. Okay, now it is producing that. So let's change our code one more time, and for that, okay, types. Now types begin of TYMAC, whenever we use begin, it is basically we are defining a structure. Now structure can have all the fields or some fields as per your requirement. So whenever you are creating any copy or duplicate of a table as per your business requirement, you can choose and pick your choice of fields. So MANT type is MANT, MATNER, SPRAS, MAKTEX, MAKT, G. So these are all fields of MAKT, which is material description table. Data VMAKTEX type MAKTEX, all things the same. Select MANT, MATNER, SPRAS, MAKTEX, everything from MAKT into WMAK, where MATNER is equal to PMATNER 25 WA MAKT. Okay. Okay, 372 material description, e-cabinet, cabinet, and all the description is basically produced over here. Okay. Let's give one more twist to your program. TY MAKT, Matness Pras MAKTEX, V MAKTEX, W MAKT type TY MAKT, W MAKT type Mara. Mara is a table. Mara is a table. If all fields are to be included, refer a variable pointing to the DB table. Here it is MAKT. Underscore F means full. Okay. So MAKT F will be type Mara. MAKT is another table. Mara is another table. Right at material master, language, material description. Select all from Mara into W MAKT F, where MATNA is equal to P MATNA represents all data. Write P MATNA, SPRAS, WKT, MAKTEX, and select. Okay, we don't need end select over here because when we are choosing everything from the table, then we don't need end select. Is not complete. Okay. Must be closed by end select. Okay. Select. Okay. Material description is not still being produced. Anyways, we'll look at it in the next lecture. What we are actually missing, SPRAS, MAKTEX is material description, is still not producing it. So let's see this in the next one.